Guys, what's going on? This is Jammin coming back at you with yet another video, and tonight it's a late night movie hunt. Mothra has been released on Steelbook. It's been out for a couple weeks now. I'm a little late picking this thing up, but we're gonna go into this store right here. We're gonna go see what we can see. There's probably some NECA figures out, and of course the Steelbook as well. I believe they're on the 65th anniversary of Godzilla, and so they've just been putting out a whole bunch of cool toys and movies and different stuff, which I'm a huge fan of these old school monster movies. And so yeah, let's go ahead and go in there, and hopefully we can find us a Steelbook and maybe a NECA figure as well. So stay tuned. Did find the Steelbook for Mothra, so definitely gonna go ahead and pick this one up. Let's go see what we can find for toys. Okay guys, so I do gotta say, it was very hard filming in this store right here. I'd like walk to look at a Godzilla figure and start filming and start talking about it, and someone would just come up right next to me, and it's like, and that happened constantly. And so it was pretty hard filming in there. But nonetheless, got what I was looking for. Mothra here on Steelbook. And so let's go ahead and take this thing home. Let's do an unboxing of it. And I also got the NECA figure for Mothra as well. So very cool. Let's go home and let's see what we got. Alright guys, here we have double your pleasure, double your fun. I went ahead and got both the Mothra figure and the Steelbook from my local vintage stock. This was the last Mothra figure, and this was the last Steelbook, so I lucked out and I got them both. And I did pay what you see on the stickers at retail price, suggested retail $27.99 for the NECA figure and $15.99 for the Steelbook. A couple dollars cheaper at Best Buy, and unfortunately vintage stock does not price match, which is unfortunate. But Best Buy was completely sold out, so I went ahead and sprung for vintage stocks for their price. Just went ahead and divvied it up and all that, but still very cool. I'm happy to have this. This of course is from Mill Creek. We'll get into this in a second, but I first would like to look at the NECA figure from of course the Monsterverse. There is more in this line. Of course we do have Godzilla, of course Mothra, which I have right here, and Rodan. And so this is from the 65th anniversary line of Godzilla. But yeah, guys, I've always been a huge fan of these classic Japanese monster films, and of course they just, you know, it's part of my childhood. I've always loved, you know, Universal monsters, Godzilla, King Kong, Mothra, you name it, man. I've always been all over this kind of stuff. And so yeah, I am very happy to add this to the collection. And this comes in a window box that you can open and take Mothra out and display if you so choose. But yeah, it's a little blurry on the box anyway, so let's go ahead and take this thing out of the plastic and let's take a closer look at Mothra. Alright guys, well here we have Mothra out of the packaging. Very well, beautifully detailed figure from NECA. Really liking the wings. I think the wings look very cool, very well detailed. Really liking the different colors that blend together and that just, you know, they complement one another in my opinion. You got the orange and the black. I've always loved orange and black, reminds me of Halloween. And one little gripe I do have is that this right wing right here is a little loose. They do sit, these wings do sit on a hinge joint, and for the life of me I cannot get this thing to stay where I want it to. This one I can move it anywhere I'd like, but this one not so much. So maybe I'll probably have to take like a heating gun and keep it at a low temperature and apply that to try and get it to move where I want it. And then of course he does have his bottom wings. These are on a ball joint, it looks like. So if you wanted, you can move these any direction you so choose. And he also does come with his little legs here, and his legs I think just do swivels, and that's for all 6 of his legs, just swivels, no ball joints, which is kind of unusual for NECA because usually everything is on a ball joint for them. So to have them on a swivel is a little different, but still kind of cool. I like it. I still like this figure a lot. I think this is very cool. Toys have sure came a long way since I was a kid. You know what I mean? We never had a Mothra figure growing up. We had King Kong and Godzilla, and that was it. And so to have this and add it to the collection, this old school toy, this old school retro character brought to us in toy form is just absolutely mind-blowing. Really love this thing a lot. Kudos to NECA for making this thing possible. And I don't know if you can see this, but in his eyes they are painted a color blue, so that's pretty neat. And he does come with this little base stand. Looks like a little dome with water splashing out of it, and this really cool acrylic base that you can place in there like that. And then he sits on this little hook right here. It looks like right on his stomach. And there we have our Mothra figure, and also this cool little backdrop if you so choose to display him in that fashion. But I really like this thing a lot. I think NECA did a great job, and I hope to add more figures to this collection as well, to my personal collection. I would like to add Rodan and Godzilla as well, and I'm hoping that NECA does a King Kong from this new universe that we're getting, with Godzilla and King Kong coming together, as well as the other old school monsters from that era. And so I can't wait to see what happens next. And so yeah, thank you so much NECA for making this toy possible. This is so cool. I really like this thing a lot. I think this is a very beautiful figure and just very, very neat. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump over to the Steelbook. I also think it's worth mentioning that if you do decide to display your Mothra using the space, these little pieces right here are going to interfere with the wingspan, and it's going to prevent it from moving. So that's just a quick FYI. And I figured I'd show off his little torso and body just real quickly. Just look at this figure. Just look how much detail is put into this tiny little moth. Very neat. So yeah, he might be small, like a small little body type figure with big wings, but the detail is still all in there. So you gotta love that. That is just, gotta love the craft. Very neat. So yeah. And then of course we have the Steelbook from Mill Creek. Let's go ahead and pop this thing open. And then, of course, we have the Mothra Steelbook, which does come with this nice little slip cover here. Of course, like I say again, this Steelbook is from Mill Creek. I don't know if Mill Creek has ever done a Steelbook like this before. I don't even think they've ever done a Steelbook. I could be wrong. If I am, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, very beautiful, detailed artwork, old Japanese film. Love this thing, man. And then, of course, here we have on the inside. And then, of course, the Blu-ray. I never thought we would ever get a Mothra Steelbook, let alone a Blu-ray release. So this is very cool, and kudos to Mill Creek for this. I am a very, very happy person right now with both of what I got from NECA and from Mill Creek. This is super cool, but yeah, there we have the Steelbook right there. I'm hoping that this is just a taste of things to come. I'm hoping that they do more of those old monster movies on Steelbook, on Blu-ray, you know, from Godzilla, from the Godzilla line and stuff. And so we'll see what they have in store for us. But to have this one alone is still just very cool. So, but yeah. And so with the bonus features, you get Japanese and US versions included, featuring an additional 11 minutes. And then, of course, the trailer, photo gallery, and audio commentary with authors and Japanese sci-fi historians. And so, but yeah, guys, very awesome indeed. Like I say again, love this thing. Never thought we would get a Mothra Blu-ray, let alone a Steelbook. So Mill Creek has really been stepping up their game. Very impressed. Really liking the haul, and I hope you guys like the haul as well. And so, but yeah, we got the Mothra figure here, and the Steelbook from Mill Creek. But yeah, guys, well, that's gonna do it for this video. I wish I had a digital code to give out to y'all, but unfortunately this does not come with one, just the standard Blu-ray alone. But yeah, well, that's it for me. Thanks again for watching. Hope you guys liked this video. Give me a like if you did. Make sure you're subscribed, or if you didn't like it, give it a dislike, whatever. But alright, guys, well, we will talk to you in the next video. Peace.